Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Holiday Cube. So, we opened up some interesting cards in Balance and this Planeswalker. I'm not sure what I want to pick here. I might want to pick Animate That and just force it. Yeah, let's try that. Tinker is obviously a really good one to have in those colors as well, as is Sheoldred, but I think Tinker is just stronger. Out of this pack, we obviously also want Living Dead, probably Sheoldred, Gives and Given, Skin Render. Those are all fine, but Tinker has to be the pick here. Then we get Baby Him. Compulsive Research is pretty good because it allows us to discard the cards. It's a bit slow though. Yeah, let's still go for it. So at this point we're trying to force Reanimator. So we'll see how that goes. Signets are pretty good. Brain Freeze obviously isn't. Dimmer Aqueduct is fine, but I think we do want some acceleration and yeah, some artifacts. The question is, do we go for red or white? Usually the red splash allows us to play cards like Goblin Welder and Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting obviously isn't highly picked. This is for only a single card, which is the Flashback Reanimation spell. I can't remember the name at this point, so I'm gonna go for the red one, which I think is a bit stronger. Or more likely that I'll play red in it. It also has some really good big creatures compared to white, where you have Sun Titan and the likes, but maybe a Lash. We'll see, we can obviously splash multiple colors. Excuse my yawning. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. As you can see at the bottom. It still doesn't mean I'm awake though. Inkais is a pretty good reanimation card. But at this point we haven't seen anything of that yet. And if you just want to go blue, I think Rifting Cloudskate is then the stronger card. So we're keeping open both options. Like, we'll probably play Animate That even if we don't play Reanimation, but I still want to draft an all-round strong deck and not only while living the dream of opening some really good cards later on. So that's why I pick that card over anything else. For some other reason, all my scenes in Xsplit were deleted. Okay, I had to make, now obviously for Modo it isn't hard, but I have some scenes that are pretty complex build up, and I have to remake that now. Pretty annoying. Wow, both really strong cards. I think Luther is the better one. Just because in a non-reanimation team it's also a really good card. Plus it draws me an extra card while discarding. Yeah, Luther is just better than the Deunas. And I actually forgot to look at the other cards. Or I mean, I looked at them, but I can't recall them anymore. Which usually means that I didn't look at them hard enough. That I was just blinded by the single looter. Might have been that it was a really good card there. Rosie is still looking for a artifact we can tinker to, maybe multiple. But we're obviously only 6 packs in, so I think I go for the Shadow Mage here. I do like Necrotal, but we're obviously blue base with a splash for black at this point. I think Shadow Mage is just Again, the stronger card in general. Out of these, I probably think this one is the better one. None of these other cards do anything for me. This in a splash, okay, but in these very first 8 packs, we haven't seen anything except the animate that they opened for the animator. That either means no one opened anything or someone else is drafting it. Both are possible. We still have 2 packs after this, so I'll probably open up something that I want to reanimate. How does this wheel? I think Angel of Despair is the pick though, but how does this wheel? This is the pick because it's a really good reanimation target. It's in one of our colors. If we splash white, maybe it's balance. Nah, it's Angel. Skin render. Sideboard card. It's also something we can sacrifice to Tinker. I don't really have a great amount of artifacts here. Inco Leviathan is obviously something you want. How's the interaction with animate that with that? It used to be that it fell off, but I think because it attaches afterwards these days, it's different. Both of these are decent. I'm gonna go with the Exalted. We might be blue-white eventually, and then the Exalted is gonna be better. Or Brask is gonna be the more annoying. This figure is an easy pickup. Shrine is something we'll play. Even non-red decks, it's a good card. Because if you play it turn 2, well, I can sacrifice it to Tinker. Not only that, but it's also removal later on. And Grave Robber is another reanimation card. But it's really slow. Whether Wayfarer fixes doesn't really matter. Mystical Tutor is probably the stronger card here. But so far, well, let's still go for it. Probably because of the Tinker. It's just more powerful. Obviously I have no reanimation spell at this point that uses sorcery speed or anything. Sorcery or instant, yeah. Probably the Angel here to reanimate. Even though Baneslayer Angel probably fits the deck a bit more. Like if I got this and make black my splash, then this Angel is better because I can cast it. Okay. Tamio. Can't pass it up. Even though I want the top, I can't pass up Tamio. So far our reanimation team hasn't been working out. But it doesn't matter because Animate Death on its own is a strong card. If you remove a card from your opponent, any card and it dies, you can reanimate that. If he gets rid of one of your cards that you really want in play, you can animate that. With the Luthor Core, we still have some options, like we have a small sub-team in it. So it's not bad to just have that card stand alone. Time Walk? Yeah, thank you. I don't mind taking extra turns. Plenty of options here. Fiction is a strong card. Talia is probably not what I want. Corpse Dance is a fine card. Um, but the fact that it only comes into play once probably doesn't make it good enough. Precursor Golem is fine because of Tinker. But I think I want Vector Fiction here. Alright, it's my only 4-drop. Wow. Yeah, okay. Currently I do not have the top. Both of these are fine as well, but Cryptic Command is just sick. Fencer, what does it do in my deck? Like I only have Riftwing Cloudskate with a come into playability and Angel. Like Fencer with the Angel is really good. But the rest of its ability aren't that strong, and Cryptic Command is just a sick card. I think here, even though it seems weird, I want a Hypocrisite. Daisy's okay-ish. Journey is obviously pretty strong, but Hypocrisite is just a good creature. It comes back eventually. It's an artifact I can sacrifice to Tinker. Yeah, if I could I would play this, but I'm already playing 3 colors. I have currently only a single fix. So it's going to be a Whipcore I probably won't play. Wow, real this wield. I think I'll go for the Weather Wayfarer though. I want a fix now. Still not looking like I'll play that card. Out of these I'll probably play everything. So we have 19 picks out of our 24 that will most likely play, which isn't bad. If anything, Shadow Mage Infiltrator is a bit weak. That's fine. I'll only play Tinker as well if I do pick up a good artifact there. Which doesn't seem that it's going to happen. Come on, man. It's like the last 6 cards. Wall of Omens is pretty good because it cantrips and buys me time. I think it's better than the Juicy. Okay. Venser or Catastrophe? This is better all around to reset the board or to win the game when I have board advantage compared to this where there's just a control card. Yeah, okay. Firebolt, Live Bane Zombie. Live Bane Zombie does do something against me, so I guess that's the more annoying card. Not to play myself, but to make sure it don't get against me. So yeah, having everything set up again with Xsplit is gonna be a real hassle. I do hope that the entire configuration of this, I can't edit settings while recording, obviously. Talia Wield, it's not a great card, but I'm still gonna pick it up. Trinket Fencer Wield. What do I have with Fencer now? Wall of Omens as well, so yeah. We have 1, 2, 3 good targets to use with Venser. Dismember is a good card. Diabolic Agony Warp is really strong, but I think Dismember is stronger. Ores of Basilica is also really good, but can't pass up a strong removal card, I think. Bribery is actually also really good, so I might just pick that up instead. Yeah, I mean, one of these four should wheel, maybe the Mind Stone then, so Bribery has to be the pick here. Still no really good late game artifacts or something I would want to reanimate. Oblivion Ring, obviously removal, so we'll pick it up. Diregraph Ghoul, not gonna play that shit. I removed the Disfigure, so there's a Disfigure there. Dungeon Geist is good, Lawkeeper is fine. Elspeth is pretty good though. As is Sphinxes, but I'll go with the Elspeth here. Planeswalkers galore. And it does give us a late game creature. Oh, late game win. Sorin is also pretty decent. Just not game winning, I think. Whereas Legionnaire is an artifact just in case I get one and it's a creature. Yeah, okay. I think Sorin in general is a decent card. It's just not as strong as something as an Elspeth, like 3 tokens while you plus it. Mass removal if you need to, and then if you get to the plus, it's game breaking. While Sorin obviously isn't. Venser is the same. If you get to the 8, it just wins the game. Like you can't win when this is ulted. Tamiyo is the same. Like if you ulted that, come on. So at this point we're at 26 cards. Obviously Tinker probably not gonna make it. Control Magic, interesting. Underground Sea or Control Magic. I think Control Magic is the better card here. I might cut black in total, like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards gone, and just go for a 2-color deck. I don't think I'll lose an insane amount for that. I'll obviously still play Looter. I might still splash animate that against some decks. But I mean, I have no fix at this point. My black isn't that good looking, like it's not game breaking. So I might just go for 2-color control here. Even though I first picked it and it's a wasted pick now. It was an option I wanted to keep open. I drafted in a way that I had both options open, but let's see if we do this. We also lose this figure, of course, but we are at 23 cards. And it does look fine. With the Tinker Gun it's 22, so we're still looking to pick up another card. Might splash, we'll see. Oh yeah, also lose the Angel. Compared to if we do play some form of black, I might play the Mystical Tutor then, with having a Time Walk, having some other stuff. Life Wing Zombie, not gonna make it. We'll see. We still have 10 picks even. So yeah, plenty of options. Venser, yeah. As I said, it's not that game breaking, but let's say you just got Rifting Clodscape in play because it has Suspend 3. Wow, Snapcaster Mage. With the cards we have, that's pretty sick. Kasumi Vapor is also really good, but it doesn't fit our colors anymore. Snapcaster is just all around so strong. And none of these are good for me. Maybe the Woodfall Primus, but Reanimation Team has gone. So if I pick it up, it's just anti-drafting. Nightscape Familiar, not that good for me. Nairis Gravecar. We'll pick up a Brushland, but we won't play it or want to use it. Friction Rager, all the same. I think Wake Thresher is a pick here. It's just a really strong beater. So the Basilica did wheel, as did the Agony Warp, as did the Addict. I think we do need a Basilica if I go for a Black Splash. Over these, we just makes the Black Splash harder. So we'll go for the Basilica. Still not sure if I'll go with black or not. We'll see during deck construction. Here we have more Signets, which I think will be the pick. Or is that a Chronicler? Chronicler is slow though. I think my late game should be strong enough that I just want an extra Signet in there. Here I probably want a Lockkeeper. Have 2 tap downs at this point. And I think white blue is strong enough that I don't need to fuck up my mana base. I have several card advantage cards and some anti-tempo. I think Avenger is gonna be the harder one to beat, so let's get rid of that. Grand Arbiter might be something I'll play. Then Reliquary is a decent sideboard card. But again, I'm forced into something that isn't broken or anything. So we do get a Graveclaw there. Now we have way too many cards. Way too many, and way too many on this slot as well. So probably not play Natalia. Yeah, Tinker is obviously gone. Sadly enough, because I really do like that card. Let's see about this. So no black at this point. Let's keep it separate. If we play black, we obviously play the Basilica, so let's put it in there. None of these should be played. Maybe with the black I'll play these, obviously, so we'll put them in that pile as well. On mana cost, on non-creatures. Okay, this is another sideboard. Tinker is gone. This is a 2-drop. So you can see, it's a nice split here. I think we. Oh, why is this there? Okay. Time walk, I'll put at like 5. You probably don't want to cast it at 2. Mystical Tutor. Well, it gets some cards like Bribery, Catastrophe, but it's obviously card disadvantage. I'll keep it out. Like, I'm not a big fan of card disadvantage. Like, it's a really strong card if you do broken things, but I'm a control deck. I'm not really doing broken things, sadly enough. Talia stops my own acceleration and so on, so it's gone. Exalted Angel is a 3-drop. Maybe the Shrine is gone. It is removal though. I need to cut 5 cards. Let's cut the Cavalier. Let's cut. Oh, Talia is already gone, of course. Let's cut a Wayfarer. We have nothing sick to get with it. Like, it's a good card, but it slows down your own deck. And it can be played around, stuff like that. Venser with Exalted Angel on flips it, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. So we still need to cut 3 cards. I think Whipcorder is a bit weaker than this, so we'll cut it there. It's obviously not a bad card, but it doesn't fit the theme of our deck. Currently I have 11 creatures. I want to keep it like this. I don't think I want to remove any of these. Maybe the Legionnaire, but you want some early game pressure or anti-pressure, and the 3/1 first strike obviously does that. So now we have to cut here. I'm not sure about the time walk. Oh, it's just such a powerful effect though. I mean, even if you just cast it blankly at turn 2, it's still good. The card is sick. Like, it automatically represses because you have a draw step. And then it gives you an extra land drop. It gives you an extra tap step, stuff like that. The card is nuts. You gotta look at it like that. Like, it's more than just an extra turn. It's an extra turn is a lot in Magic. Then the question is though, what do I cut? Probably the Shrine, because I don't run artifacts. I wouldn't have. I don't dislike it. These two have to stay unless I'm against some kind of combo deck, then they go out to the sideboard, but at this point they stay. Maybe the Fencer or the Catastrophe. No. Maybe the Grand Arbiter. Like, I want to keep all of these. It's so good. Fencer has 1, 2. Oh, Fencer only has 2 targets now, no 3 now. But it just lost so much value. Yeah, Fencer. It's a good card, but I think it dumbs down the deck. Like, if you're spending 5 mana to do this and then have no effect with it. Obviously the ulti is game breaking and it will come in against some control decks. But for now it's not in the deck, I think. Like, it's really good with these two. But even then the effect for 5 mana isn't that great, is it? And the second ability, probably not gonna be the game winner. It's basically the plus and the ulti that has to win me the game. Which I think Tamio and Elspeth Sun Champion do good enough. So we'll add our land here. Oh, so just 8-9 really. Pause our color. Yeah, okay. Is it more important? No. Okay. Now we'll wait. Okay, let's do it like this then. I mean, it is a signet. It does accelerate me. But the fact that it doesn't help me makes me remove it. So we'll keep in the Venture then and see how it goes. And I'll see you guys. Well, I'll still be looking at the deck, but I probably won't be making any changes. If I do, I will announce it in the next video, and I'll see you guys there.